Indiana is set to execute its first death row inmate in 15 years this week.
WDRB's Valerie Chin has been covering the story and explains why executions are now starting again. Val.
Indiana had stopped executions because state officials said a combination of drugs used and lethal injections wasn't available. But now it is. Joseph Corcoran has been on death row since 1999. He is set to be put to death just before sunrise on Wednesday at the Indiana State Prison in Michigan City. Here's a look inside that room. You can see a table and straps for the inmate's arms and legs in a viewing window. The last man put to death in Indiana was back in 2009, convicted murderer Matthew Wrinkles. Corcoran was convicted of killing his brother and 3 other men. Indiana is planning to use pentobarbital to execute him. Some critics say it can cause excruciating pain. Here's what Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb said in September about Corcoran's execution.
It would be dereliction of duty on my part had I not sought the means to carry out the sentence. And so there we are, and we'll get by that day. It's not a day I look forward to. Nor do I think anyone would, but we'll do it, and we'll do our job, and we'll move on.
There are 8 Indiana death row inmates, including serial killer William Clyde Gibson of New Albany.
So with these types of stories, Val, a lot of people wonder who will be able to watch this execution.
And there's very strict laws about that in Indiana. Indiana is one of 2 states that doesn't allow the media to watch. Now, the people who can be in the room, a prison doctor and another doctor. Corcoran's spiritual advisor can be there. He can have 5 of his friends or relatives, and up to 8 relatives of the victims can be there. So since the media cannot be there, the media will be stationed outside in a parking lot, but they will not be able to view this execution.
You know, so often in these cases we see protracted legal battles. Is Corcoran fighting this execution?
He has been for years. His attorney told me that he has mental illness, so he's really trying to fight this execution. But Corcoran doesn't have any more appeals left, and he even wrote to the justices saying, "I am guilty of the crime I was convicted of and accept the findings of all the appellate courts."
All right, the first execution in 15 years in Indiana happening this week. Val, thank you.